Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. It is Friday as we speak. My name is Juice. If you are brand new to my channel, if you're brand new here, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification as we speak. Two things once again, hit the bell notification and be sure to subscribe. Whenever I release new videos on this channel, you will be first to be notified to review those videos or video. So subscribe by notification. And also I run three different YouTube channels, but this channel I only post regarding entrepreneurial stuff and work from home situations. Work from home. So that means Liveops, Arise. I work from home. I set my own schedule. I create my own opportunity. I'm my own boss. I do my own taxes. Entrepreneurial right here. So again, also I have my own merchandise, hats, hoodies. Check out the link down below. I post only about those things, work from home and entrepreneurial stuff. So be sure to subscribe, bell notification. Oh, one last thing before we get started with this video. This is very, very important information. I want to make sure you understand that this video is not sponsored by anybody whatsoever. No brand, company, or conglomerate is paying me money to say some of the stuff that I'm getting ready to tell you. It's not sponsored by anyone at all. However, I do have affiliate links down below in the description box. I have merchandise, like I said earlier. If you click on those links, if you don't know what affiliate links are, I receive commission if you click or make a purchase by clicking the links down below. I receive a small commission, but that does not mean this video is sponsored by a brand, company, or conglomerate, because it's not. So everything I'm telling you is my experience, my testimony, my thoughts. I want to make sure we're on the same page here. Let's start this video finally. So you read the title to this video. How did I earn over $2,500 in a month working with Liveops? Mind you, you are not an employee with Liveops. They do not employ you, okay? You are an independent contractor when you join with Liveops. Just like Uber drivers, they're not employees, but independent contractors. And that is exactly what you are when you join Liveops, an independent contractor, not an employee. And this is how I earn over $2,500 in a month working with Liveops. The secret sauce, the secret formula is I simply worked my butt off. I'm sure that sounds like a lot of money to some of you watching this, but there's pros and cons to everything in life, and there's pros and cons in Liveops. I spoke about this in my first video about Liveops. I'll leave it on the very top here. You guys can check that out. There's pros and cons in Liveops, and I want to make sure you understand these situations, pros and cons, when you work in Liveops. To be able to make close to $3,000, because I'm pretty sure I made that amount of money in a month with Liveops, but I'm just being nice. I'll just say $2,500 in a month, but I'm pretty sure I made close to $3,000. But to be able to make that kind of money, a lot of factors have to be played here. But one of the top ones are you need to be on the phone all the time. You have to be willing to take phone calls every single chance you get. You get paid 31 cents per minute. Per talk time, 31 cents per minute. I was always on the phone with customers. There's weeks that I've worked like 7 days straight, no days off, taking phone calls. So that's how I was able to earn that kind of money. Now, this may be a pro or a con to you. It depends on your situation. To me, that's a major. I mean, it goes both ways. It could be good or bad. It's great because there's always, not overtime, but there's always work available, right? That may sound good to some people, but for the next person, that may sound like you don't have a social life. You like to be with your friends and family, and you don't always want to work. So that may not be good for you, but there's pros and cons to this. Like I said earlier, there's always work available on Liveops. But just keep in mind, this is a first come, first serve situation. All these things combine and help me earn that kind of money in a month with Liveops. Maybe you want to spend more time with your family and friends, and you don't want to always be at work and taking phone calls, talking to customers. Pros and cons. But for someone like me, I love working. I enjoy making a lot of money, and I'll see my friends and family when I have time to do it. But right now, I gotta get this bread, gotta get this money. But here's my biggest con with Liveops. They advertise that there's always work available, and there is work available. That's very true. There's a lot of work available. Okay, this is extremely true. Sometime They advertise that there's so much work available, but the way it works, the way you would schedule yourself when they post hours available, the way it works for you to schedule your hours, whenever they post these hours available, you have to be first in line. Okay, I'll say that one more time. You have to be first in line to schedule your hours so you can work them, right? So that means you have to, it's a first come, first serve situation. That's how you get your hours. You have to be one of the first people in that front line to get the hours. It's not good because when everyone takes all the hours that you want to work, there's no more hours left. There may be some hours maybe in the late shift, maybe like the evening hours, if that doesn't bother you. You know, if you can work those hours in the evening, then you're good. But maybe those hours may be gone as well. Who knows? The point is, it's a first come, first serve situation. If you're one of the first ones to schedule and get the hours and work them, then you're good. For all the people who are in the back of the line who, you know, came late, you don't get a chance to work unless people trade their hours. A lot of people trade their hours. A lot of people trade their hours every day. Maybe someone has a family emergency. Maybe they have to go to their actual 9-to-5 job and maybe they can't work that shift. Whatever the issue is, people trade their hours all the time on Liveops. So that gives you the opportunity to go and schedule those hours, take those trades and work those hours, right? I've done it many times. And that's how I was able to make that kind of money. Let's say there's no trades available. And there's been days that I've seen this. I've seen times where there's nothing available. I was still working, but I'll see there's nothing available. And you want to make sure you are first in line. But that's what I don't like. Because they advertise, Liveops advertise like there's always work available in whatever shift. And that is not true. That's misleading. That is false advertising. It's a first come, first serve situation. And I wish they would promote that format more than, oh, there's always work available. Don't worry. If you want to work at 8 o'clock, you know, tomorrow morning, it'll be there for you. Like whenever you want, it'll be there for you. That's not true. First come, first serve. And if you're first in line, you win, you eat. If there's no more hours available, you don't eat. Just like that. You know, when the food's available, everybody go eat. And when the food's gone, if there's nothing left, you don't eat. Sorry, but you're late to the party. You want to make sure when they post those hours, and sometimes when they post them, you don't get notified via email or text. Something may go wrong where you don't receive this information that there's hours available. Go and grab and work. There's been days that I've seen, like, I just went on the application on my phone app. I didn't receive an email or a text that there's more hours available. I just went there and just see for myself. And that's not good because when they post the hours, you don't know that they posted and you're just, you know, you just miss out because they failed to notify you that there's hours available. So these things I don't like about Liveops. I really can't stand it. I mean, it's not good. It's really not. Again, how they advertise that, you know, there's always work available. Like you always have work. Like whenever you want, you always can just go and schedule yourself because they're always available. That's not true. That is false. That is absolutely false. First come, first serve. And I want you to hear this so you're aware of this when you join Liveops. You're aware that you have to make sure you pay attention when they post these hours. You have to be like a shark smells or tastes blood in the water. You have to just attack quick because people are taking those hours fast. And yeah, it's not, I guess, if it bothers you, then this is not good for you. But if it doesn't bother you, that it's a first come, first serve kind of situation, then you're fine. But to me, I hate it. I really can't stand it. I want how they advertise to always have something available whenever I want. Whenever I, you know, feel like I want to work at 7 o'clock today a.m. and it'll be there. It may not be there. It may never be there for the rest of the week. Unless someone decides to trade those hours and you can go and get them. If you can get them fast enough, because the next person will take them. Again, it's like sharks, man. Like sharks smell blood, attack, prey. That's how you have to be with these hours on Liveops. You have to really pay attention because you'll get left behind and make no money. But this is what I had to do. I had to be like a shark. Just always be on the phone when there's hours available, grab them, take them. It's just constant work. This may bother some people. Maybe you don't want to be on a chair all day taking phone calls, and that's how it works. You're on a chair all day taking phone calls. The bottom line is you're taking phone calls for hours of the day, and that's what I did. So by me sharing all this information with Liveops, I still could sit here and tell you that I highly recommend that you join Liveops. That was my dog, I'm sorry. Liveops is by far one of the best entry-level working from home systems available. It's one of the best opportunities right now. Even though they have a lot of pros and cons, I think the good does outweigh the bad with the company. So that's why I can sit here and tell you it really is a great opportunity. I just say something bad about the company, but again, it's my experience. It's from me dealing with it. It's my experience, my testimony. I don't like it. It's just me speaking for myself. Maybe it doesn't bother you. Like I said, everyone's different. Maybe the things that I'm complaining about may be nothing to you. So this is great, right? It's no problem. But some people, I'm much rather you hear from someone that went through this, and now you can be aware of what's going on, because no one told me this. I thought like the first week I would just go on there and I could choose whatever time I want, and that's it. And it was empty for like days, empty. I was still working my 9-to-5 job, but yeah, I was just like, what's going on? Where's all the work? And I received a text one day from Liveops that they're posting hours. I'm like, so that's how it works. Okay, so they go by posting. They have to post, send you like the information that they're posting hours. Go get them. And sometimes I didn't get the hours. So I'm sorry. Sometimes I didn't get the text or an email or a message that they're posting hours, and I got left out. So I had to be like a shark, just ready to just get the prey, get the hours, you know. And like I said, like, this is a great opportunity. It really is by far one of the best opportunities on the internet to start working from home, entry level. The training takes a long time. It depends on your schedule, of course. It depends on if you're working a 9-to-5 job. It took me about 2 weeks. Maybe you're a parent, maybe you have a family that you're raising. So it depends on your schedule. Maybe it could take you a month, 2 weeks, whatever, a week. It's all on you, but it's a lot of training, lots of training. But this is how I made my money on Liveops. Just taking a lot of phone calls, working holidays, getting paid extra for working on holidays, receiving bonuses, receiving free money for just working so many hours. Sometimes they'll even pay you for scheduling more hours, right? Maybe you had an off day, and they will send you an email to tell you, hey, if you take the hours for such and such days, or maybe in a couple of hours, we'll pay you more money for doing that. So there's a lot of ways you can make more money on Liveops. It's not just taking phone calls. Again, there's so many different factors. They probably added some new things today. I don't know. But that's how I made so much money on Liveops. So again, try it out. I'm not being sponsored whatsoever. I want to make sure you hear this from someone who had the experience. And I'm that person. I experienced it. There's pros and cons. But now you're aware that it's a first come, first serve situation. So you have to pay close attention to when they post, or just keep checking your computer or your phone app when they're posting hours when they're available, so you can just grab them and work and make your money, man. So there's not much to say besides thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. You guys have a safe weekend. Happy Friday. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am out of here. Peace out. Have a good night.